Hey everyone, I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. I wanted to speak out today on a couple of different things. I've been holding off on making a video about some of the issues because I don't like reporting or giving negative information without the positive, to back it up. But I feel this is important and people need to hear it, especially people in other countries who may not know what is going on right now in South Africa. So I will start by saying that there's already a fear that Eskom will soon go completely down. So a complete blackout over what they claim is a shortage of coal. And there really is no shortage of coal. Not too long ago, there were something like 32 Chinese ships out in the harbor waiting to pick up tons and tons and tons of coal. And I think the load shedding is at stage 4 right now. People are already going without power. And this is the implications of this going down are catastrophic. It will be total chaos, anarchy, kind of like the Purge, but worse. And I do not say this to try to scare people. This is a fact. If South Africa goes into a complete blackout, there will be no water. There will be no communication to the outside world. This is a disaster that people who don't live there cannot even grasp what will come. And not only are there the problems with Eskom and the coal shortage, but I get a lot of information every day. I have so many people that reach out to me every day, and it's heartbreaking to me because I want to help every one of them. I wish that I could, and sometimes I just feel like my hands are tied, and it just frustrates me greatly, and it's very heartbreaking because I know that they're reaching out because they need help. And I wish more people were standing up, doing the right thing. Voices are needed. This cannot be allowed to happen. This cannot be allowed to continue. But with the fears of Eskom, I'm getting information that power stations are being sabotaged. They're being set on fire. Just the other day, about 3 or 4 days ago, I got information that 2 power stations had been set on fire. And then the next day, 2 more sabotaged. So keep in mind, this is all leading up to the elections. And everything seems to get worse during this time leading up to the elections. I don't know how true this is, but I feel a responsibility to tell everyone that this is information that I got, okay? So that you can be prepared if it's true, if it comes. If not, you're still prepared. But yesterday, I got information that thousands of Eskom members will march to the ANC on March 30th. Sorry. Texas, the worst allergies ever. And that a total shutdown has been planned and organized for May 3rd through the week leading up to the elections, which is May 8th. So, as I said, I don't know this to be 100% fact, but please prepare yourself as best you can. Get food, water, candles, batteries, and be prepared, protect your home as best you can if this is to come. As I said, if this happens, there will be no water. There will be slaughter of people. And, the Afrikaner and the Boer, the English, the white community, they're already targeted in such a brutal and vicious way that if this happens, they will be targeted to an extent that you can't imagine. But they won't be the only ones to suffer. All law-abiding citizens of South Africa will suffer greatly. There will be murder of many more than only whites. There will be slaughter of people. There will be the haves and the have-nots. And it will be total anarchy. So the have-nots will want what the haves have. And they will take it by any means necessary. And you have to remember, these are people that are criminals. They do not care about a life. They openly execute people in broad daylight, in cash and transit heists, in the back of the head. So do you think they will have mercy on any law-abiding citizen that has something they want if this is allowed to continue? They won't, I assure you. Sorry. I would also like to speak on another issue, which is we have spent months on end filing legal complaints with every high court in the world, with South Africa, with the African Union, the Zondo Commission, the chief ANC whip, the president himself, and a lot of people don't know how much time and effort really went into this. I mean, we have been attacked. We have been, people have tried to discredit us. And I mean, it has gotten so bad that, my mind, the way that I communicate with people, the naivety that I had, thinking that all people there were good people. This has changed that somewhat. It has not changed my goal to help, but it has changed my trust. And that hurts me greatly because I feel that these few bad people have taken something from me, and all I've ever done is try to help myself and the people that I work so closely with. We've spent countless hours, sleepless nights, and at the end of this video, I'm going to put up just the first page of some documents. The reason I'm only putting the first page and I've blacked out information is because in the past we have openly shared documents that have been hijacked. And basically the whole document was names taken off that were ours and their names put on and put out there like they did all of this hard work. And that is not right. So that's the reason for me only sharing the first page. Some of these documents I couldn't share on here. They're huge, but the genocide filings, I'm going to share the first page of part 1, 2, and 3. These genocide filings went to the UN. They also went to my president directly. A copy was sent to him. It was 4 bindings altogether. They went to the State Department, the Global Human Rights Department. Also filed on the new genocide bill, the Eli Wiesel genocide bill. So I'm going to share page 1 of those 3 documents, part 1, 2, and 3. I'm also going to share the first page of the letter that was sent with these 4 bindings to my president, and the first page of the letter that was sent to the Department of State. I'm going to share with you the complaint made to the chief ANC whip. The same complaint was also lodged with the Zondo Commission and President Cyril Ramaphosa himself on a document that has been hidden and not seen for 8 years, very damning to Deputy President David Mabuza. It is a statement and confession of a hitman that worked for Mr. Mabuza and another man. It lays out exactly how Mr. Mabuza asked these men to eliminate rivals, anyone speaking out against him or trying to expose him. It gives specific names, places, things that were happening. It's very detailed, so detailed that there is supporting evidence, and there are people who survived that are witness to many of these things. It is stamped by the magistrate. It is a legal document from 2010. We sent this document along with the emails to these. We received confirmation from each of these government entities. We never heard another word. I would like to say that we also have other very damning evidence, but they are so completely corrupt that no one there will touch it. I mean, it is evidence that here would put a politician in prison for life. He definitely would never run for any office again, but no one there will touch it. We are trying. We have done everything that we can possibly do. We have given everything in us for months on end. I was attacked for looking tired in my videos. Yes, I was tired. I was up until 4 a.m. every night trying to get all of this out before the elections. I get up at 6 o'clock. I also have a life and children, you know, and I just want the people to know that I will not give you false hope. I will not give you false promises. I will give you the truth and the facts. And I will tell you that we've done everything we can. Every filing has been made, and this is only a few. We have written letter after letter, and we have filed everywhere, all over the world. Way more than what I'm showing you. So now it's all done. Everything that can be filed, we've done. Every letter that can be written, we've written. We just wait. I was going to share with you the World Bank letter with the Department of Justice filing, but it is accepted and it's being investigated, so I can't jeopardize that investigation. There are also other filings that we have received confirmation for. One of those being the Department of Justice filing on the banking fraud, Zuma, the Guptas, and 92 other people and banking institutions. Due to this filing, we also received a gag order, a filing of a gag order from Absa Bank, service papers, due to the filing with the Department of Justice to seek to silence people. So that filing has been accepted. It's being investigated, and there are others that have been accepted as well. So just keep faith, don't lose hope, and as I said, I can't give you any promises, but we have to have hope that all of this is going to make a difference. I already see things happening there that are direct results to all of these things that have been done. And I know some people don't realize that because we don't always put everything out there. The thing is, when you do something from your heart for the good of another person, you don't always have the need to tell everyone every single thing you do, every amount of money that you spend, every move you make, because then it's not genuine. You're not doing it from your heart. You're doing it so you can say, hey, look what I did. And that's why I don't put everything out there. I like to speak with actions, not only with words. So I just pray that our actions come to speak louder than any words. And I thank everyone who has stuck beside me and supported me through this, even though they didn't know every single thing going on. And I would like to say one more thing, and that is that I feel I need to speak on my president, why he has not said more or done more out in the open right now. I don't know if the South African people realize, but our elections are coming up. So we cannot lose him. He cannot jeopardize this election. If he were to jeopardize this election, all hope for help from us would be gone for South Africa, and our country would most likely be destroyed. So he cannot allow that to happen. After the elections is when I think that he will have the freedom, because it's his second term, there will be no next election for him. So as a second term president, he will have the freedom to act on things that are maybe controversial to others and that he will be attacked for. He's not afraid of the attacks, obviously. I think that he just does not want to jeopardize the American people by jeopardizing the election. And I really hope that if an attack were to come, or something major like Eskom were to go down at this point, that my government would not hold back and that they would help and send aid and stop it. I have realized over time that Donald Trump is a man of principle for the most part. No man is perfect. Every man has his weaknesses. Maybe his in the past have been women, but hey, I hold nothing against him for that. Women are beautiful. We were put on this earth to, be wives, mothers, and be beautiful, so that men would love us and we could procreate, have happy lives, and make families. So, I don't hold that against him. It's human nature. But I believe that he is a man of principle. And I recognize that because everything that I do based on principle. And my greatest hope is that he will act on principle when it comes to this situation and not do what is socially acceptable, but do what's right. Especially if there is a complete blackout or an attack, because I don't think that I would ever be the same if this were allowed to happen and nothing was done. As an American, I feel a great sense of regret and obligation, even though I had no hand in it, that my country helped put these people in this situation. These people that fought beside our soldiers without question in the Iraq War and many other wars. These people who have come to our aid when we needed it, yet now they are in need. Their children are being murdered, and we put them in this situation. We helped. We had a hand in it, and we need to have a hand in fixing it. So I will end this on that note, and I thank you guys for listening, and I want you to know that I appreciate greatly the support, every subscriber, everyone who takes the time to listen, and I'm going to get back to speaking out more often and speaking from my heart. I'm not going to be silenced by any attack, by any lie, or any slander. I will not give up on you, and I hope that you won't give up on me. So I will talk to you guys later, and thank you very much.